And welcome back to TOA. The help is needed now more than ever as the team at the Jimmie Hale Mission prepares for the busy Thanksgiving and holiday season. Every little bit can help. We've got the executive director, Tony Cooper, here to tell us all about it. And Tony, it's interesting because there's a story that roots back from the early 1940s that I don't think I've ever heard.
Okay. Well, a lot of people ask who Jimmie Hale was.
Yes.
Back in the late 30s and early 40s, Jimmie Hale was unfortunately was a town drunk, and that's not being derogatory. Back then we didn't have alcoholics or drug addicts. They just referred to them as drunks, and that was an accurate description of Jimmie Hale. Unfortunately, the good news is that that was before his Christian conversion. After he came to Christ, he was a changed man, and then he met this young school teacher from Moundsville, Alabama, and they wanted to found a mission that that could minister to those that were on the street that were struggling with issues like Jimmie had. He knew the dilemma. He knew the difficulty of being homeless and being an addict and being on the street. But Nicole, he also knew what changed his life, and he wanted to share that positive story with others. And so that was the founding of Jimmie Hale Mission on March 25th, 1944.
And I didn't know he actually walked into a church drunk and left with the Bible.
Yeah. He laid the bottle down and picked up the Bible. It was the Gospel Tabernacle. One Sunday evening, a winter service. He was about half inebriated when he went in, and had been there before and had disrupted services before. So Dr. Glenn Tingley was the pastor. He was already into his sermon. Jimmie comes staggering in. Of course, the deacons was going to escort him out, not because he wasn't welcome, because they didn't want him to disrupt services. So anyway, long story short, Dr. Tingley stopped his sermon. And he and Jimmie had a little conversation. He said, "Jimmie, you going to behave yourself?" And Jimmie says, "Yeah, preacher, I just want to get in out of the cold." And so he said, "Okay, as long as you behave, you're welcome here." And so he sat down, and Dr. Tingley continued his sermon. When he got to the end, he gave the invitation for people to come and receive Christ. And James William Hale responded to that, and just like 2 Corinthians 5:17 says, Nicole, he became a changed man.
That's an awesome story. I can't believe we've never talked about that. 75 years later, you guys are still doing amazing work. How important is the community help in what you do? Oh
my goodness, yes, 75 years of celebrating God's blessing and His favor, as well as appreciating the community. Our staff, our donors, our volunteers. I know you and your family have volunteered, so thank you for that. And so we appreciate them, but give glory to God for these 75 years. And it's 75 years and counting. We're looking ahead, Nicole. I'll just share with you. I'm retiring, and this coming Monday, we'll be making a very important announcement about who our new director is going to be. And matter of fact, I'll bring him with me when we come back in November to talk of Alabama, and so we can emphasize that more. And another thing, right now, look, I'm really excited. We're conducting our first job fair for our clients. Jimmie Hale Mission is sponsoring that with some other nonprofits and shelters from 9 to 12 at AIDT, a training center there. I have about 9 different nonprofits coming together and their clients and numerous employers. For years, people have said, okay, why don't the homeless just get a job? And we say, yeah, certainly employment is a major part of it. So we're preparing them for employment. The job fair now is hooking them up with employment or potential employers. And so I'm really excited about that. Our first job fair is going on right now.
Oh my goodness. And you've got a soup kitchen. You've got obviously the ministry side of it. What else are we missing? Well,
no, of course, this is the holiday season. People can sponsor a meal for $1.95. And we get excited about meals, one, because as you can tell by looking at me, I enjoy eating, Nicole. But we all need meals, especially Thanksgiving when we're reminded of our blessings. But $1.95 has the potential to leading to a changed life. That's because our programs and services that we add. So when a person comes in, we address their immediate need, food, shelter, clothing, so now they can concentrate on their future. We have learning centers where we do education remediation and job readiness, which is part of the job fair, okay? And then we have discovery clubs, which are after-school Bible clubs for kids.
Okay, we are out of time. The website is JimmieHaleMission.com. Between now and Christmas, they get 60% of their annual budget. So it's important for you guys to donate now. Help. You see the Donate Now tab on your screen. If you feel that your heart is called to this, click that. Thank you so much.
Have a blessed Thanksgiving. God bless.
You as well. We'll see you next time, and happy congratulations on your retirement.
Thank you.
Don't go far. Final taste test in the Mazer Kitchen is next.